Well, praise the Lord, saints of God, for that young man. Well, he's not young, but he's around my age. He's younger than I am. He is 54 years old. And just pray for him. Keep him in prayer. And, or put him in your prayers. If you remember, even just right now, just pray for him. Pray for his situation. Pray that he will truly be delivered from cancer, that he will no longer be addicted to cigarette smoking, that his wife name is, I believe he said Tracy, but pray that she also can be delivered from cancer. Pray that they get back together. Pray that they will be able to no longer struggle in their situation, no longer have to live the way that they've been living. Pray that he no longer have to be on the streets begging for anything, but that the Lord will provide him for every one of his needs as he is constantly growing in the Lord. Remember, although he was, he's a homeless person, filthy, I shook his hand. We can't be so caught up that, oh man, I don't want to touch him. No, look at Jesus. Jesus, he touched people that was poor, even people who had leprosy. And if he could do that, why can't we touch or hug a homeless person that's filthy, dirty, and smelly? I've done that. But I've never caught any sickness or disease from them just because I did that. We can't be thinking, oh, I don't want to touch them because they're filthy, nasty, and smelly. We have to. If we are called for a situation, we should be showing the love of God. We should be praying for those who are suffering worse than we are, especially. I ended up giving him a small monetary gift. It wasn't much, $7, but it's helpful for him because he hasn't, he said he'd be out there for 4 hours every other day in the heat. It was hot out there. And I know I was hot, but he sits out there for 4 hours trying to get a few dollars. Sometimes he say he gets as much as $10 or $15. So think about it. He's working, if he gets $15, that's $15 every 4 hours. That's not, who works for that? But that is what he's dealing with. And we have to show love for one another. The Lord said, love your neighbor as yourself. He's my neighbor. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. He did not know that he was going to be in that situation. And he used to treat people that would come up to him begging for money, and he would just dismiss them. He would ignore them. And he found himself in that predicament, that situation. You don't know if you would end up in that situation. There have been rich, wealthy people, millionaires, ended up on the streets. So never think that you can't be put in that situation. So it's good to show love for your neighbor. Be kind to one another. And remember, the Lord is looking, because either you're on fire for the Lord? Because if you are on fire for the Lord, then you should want to help other people. It shouldn't only be about yourself or for your family or people that you know. The stranger needs help, needs to be loved, needs to have kindness. And just by you showing up to help relieve them in just a little bit. And you don't have to always give money. Some people just want food. You know, you can buy the food for them. If they say they need it for medication, okay, let's go to Walgreens and let me buy the medication for you. And if they're sincere, they'll go all the way through with it. There have been a situation like that I found that was the case. So you have people out there that really need the help. They really need the help, and they're sincere. Some people, a lot of people didn't choose to go on the street. Nobody really chooses to go out on the street unless there's something wrong with them. But he doesn't want to live that life. He doesn't want to be that way. So pray for him. His name is Stephen. And pray for his wife. They had a common marriage, that they get back together. And remember, we're going to all be judged one day on how and what we do in this lifetime. And the Lord, you don't want him to bring Matthew 7, Lord, Lord, many are going to say on that day, Lord, Lord, didn't I prophesy in your name? Didn't I cast out demons in your name, do many works? And he's going to say, depart from me, you who practice iniquity. I never knew you. Think about it. These are believers. People who say that they are children of the Most High God. But remember, he says, they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. That means that we can be doing the traditions of men, going to church or whatever, but how about do the traditions of God, that what he is wanting us to do, teach us, and carry out what he commanded us to do. We're supposed to have the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, which is long-suffering, goodness, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. All these things are supposed to be embedded in our spirit, because this is what we're supposed to be, the way we're supposed to be treating one another. And so remember also that Jesus in Matthew 25, he's about to judge people. He has the sheep on the right and the goats on the left, and he's going to say to those people on the sheep on the right, because you fed me when I was hungry, and I'm paraphrasing, and gave me drink when I was thirsty, you clothed me, you visit me when I was in prison, you came to me when I was sick, you ministered to me. They're going to be wondering, when did he do all these things? When did we do all these things? So I don't remember seeing you, Jesus. I didn't see you, Lord. And he's going to say to them, you did it when you did it to the least of these. All those people that I sent before you, and their suffering, their struggles, so that they can get some relief. Guess what? You gave them relief. You gave them help. And what you did uplifted them and gave them hope in me. But likewise, he's going to say to those on his left, the goats, because you did not give me food when I was hungry, or drink when I was thirsty, or clothe me, or visit me when I was in prison, or come to me when I was sick. You didn't minister to me. They're going to say, when did we not do this? All those things. And he's going to say, you didn't do it to me when you didn't do it to the least of these. Depart from me, you who practice iniquity. I don't know you. I don't want to be on that side where he says, I don't know you, or I never knew you, or depart from me. I don't want to be in that. I would rather him say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Come on in. So, you have to, if you feel like, well, I don't feel that's my calling, or I don't think that I want to do that, that's spiritual. You're dealing with something that's blocking you from being a blessing to others. Just the way that the Lord, he said, many are called, few are chosen. Question is, are you chosen for the kingdom? So, because if the Lord is telling us this is what we should be doing, showing our love for one another, showing our love for the poor, then that's obedience when we do those things. Disobedience when we don't. So this is something that you need to think about. Are you truly a servant of the Lord? Are you on fire for God? Or are you lukewarm? You better hope you're not lukewarm, but on fire for the Lord. Well, something to think about. Again, pray for him. His name is Stephen, and his wife. Pray for them, and that the Lord will get him off of the streets. He's staying in the woods somewhere, and he has to beg for, he's been begging for food and whatever he can get to survive. And it's not easy being on the street. But I don't want to find out. I don't want my family to find out. I trust that it's very difficult, very hard. But I tell you, I want to be a blessing for those that are struggling, if I can be a blessing. So, God bless you. May the Lord keep you, shine his face upon you, and give you peace in Jesus Christ's holy name. Love you all.